G'day. Hello. Grand Rising. How are you? I hope you've been well. Hello to everyone who's recently finding me, and hello to everyone who is returning. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. That is a huge milestone for me. I've been wanting to do this since I was a little kid, since I first saw Charlie the Magic Unicorn. And Glozell, Mr. Theodore, what have you done? This is not your space. I've told you. If you want your feather, do you want this feather? Here you go. You can have that feather too. I thought it was a gift for me, but it obviously was for you. So be it. Alright. So, in terms of what's happening, I do not claim to be an astrologer whatsoever. I have given myself a little bit of a headache from the astrology, and literally my brain is archetypally, but here we go. I am recording this today. I don't know if it's going to be released tonight, midnight, or tomorrow morning. I don't know. But I'm changing the way that I do things. I didn't post anything yesterday because, I don't know, I just didn't want to. I will note that there's a few planetary things that I wasn't aware of, but then a lot of things make sense when you have a look at them with a deeper lens, is what I want to say there, how I want to say it. Yeah. So I'm pretty much only going to talk about the first 5 positions. The first 5 planets, sorry. Oh, I just realized I did 15 clicks. That's not quite a number. But anyway, 15 plus 3. Whew. Alright. So for the highest good of all, and that's it. That's who I aim my messages at. For the highest good of all. Let's do this. I have the Crystal Magic Tarot in front of me today, so that's what I'm going to use. To start with, let's hit some astrology points. The sun is in Capricorn at 23 degrees. So this is telling me that you've gone through the meaty part of this cycle, this season. The other planets that are in Capricorn are Mercury, Venus, and Mars. So this tells me that your energy is definitely moving in alignment with the current season. Even, I want to say, Capricorn season, 10 year, so Wheel of Fortune year. So shift, mastery, not refinement, sorry. Shift, mastery. It's 2 of Swords. So then we're looking at a stalemate here as the center of this reading. This will be a 22 card spread. I need to remember not to touch the desk because I haven't got my cameras separated yet. But anyway, so I will bring the sub view, but it shrinks me, which I think helps with the lag. Oh, of course, this moved, which just means I need to swap that and move that. Fingers crossed you won't need to see the other camera, and then you can see my notes, which I don't think I've ever shown anyone yet, but it's just, this is the top of this is the notes anyway. I can explain this later. Why am I over explaining right now? I'm nervous, that's all. Alright, so the sun in Capricorn. The sun in Capricorn is the energy of I don't know, it's just the current vibe. Like, I feel like everyone's currently in this vibe. For example, my mum, my dad, they're very much on the move. They've both gotten work in their own right. My mum's been working in a jewelry store, and my dad's started quoting some jobs that he can finish by himself in the time that he wants. I know that my sisters, they're in the process of getting marriage stuff ready. I think my sister, the Tauran, she's in the process of getting her getting it all wrapped up. I think there's 2 or 3 weeks left until that happens, and yeah, how exciting. I don't know if it's January or February. I think she's got a month, but anyway, I've shuffled these. Capricorn in the sun, 23 degrees. It's the energy of, this is what I've been doing, this is where I've been going. Now it's time to finish this so that I can look at what's coming next. You Capricorns, or you whoever's resonating with this message so far, you're somebody who likes to bring mastery and embodiment to the equation. So, I mean, in terms of your quantum field here, I don't know. The moon is in Scorpio, that's at 22 degrees, so similar temperature to the Capricorn previously, but Scorpio talks more about, I don't know, intensity, depth. Scorpio, moon in Scorpio, so your feelings are deep, you're deeply feeling. So if this is pertaining to the Two of Swords, which is at the core of the reading, then you might be deeply feeling about something that you have had a lot of thoughts about. It's something that you've either been manifesting or have already had manifested in the past. It could even be with you now. The Two of Swords energy, what is it? What is the energy inside of that? I say cardinal, so Libra energy. And what would Libra be in when it's not feeling, or feeling too much perhaps? Probably in Scorpio. Not sure. Don't quote me, but yeah. Then moving on to Mercury, your communication style is masterful by this point. Actually, no, you're still in the figuring it out phase. You've been figuring it out for at least 7 days, and then you've got 3 days left of you really nailing it. And then for the final 10 days, so 13 days overall for you, I don't know what I'm talking about here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you do know what I'm talking about here, and if I'm getting anything wrong, let me know in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation with you about it. So yeah. I've been looking for an astronomer or an astrologer to learn these things off of, but I decided, okay, I've got a book, I can figure it out. So yeah, here we are. This is my having figured it out. So in Venus, we've got Capricorn as well. Like I said, Mars too. 24 degrees for Venus. This is telling me that you're expressing quite... the things that you're interested in, the way that you're interested in the things, the way that you used to give attention to things maybe 4 days ago, has changed. You may be perceiving something new that you want to master soon, but I would really just give yourself a break, and enjoy what you've started here and now. Just because the energy of Mars is 22 degrees and it's in Capricorn, so I don't really feel like... I don't know if I should even say all these things, but I feel like what you have started should be finished, and anything that you can start and finish in the next, I don't know, 6 to 8 days, go for it. But don't put too much pressure on yourself right now to start anything that you don't think you'll finish. So, yeah, let's see. That was a pretty big channel for lacking confidence. Never mind. In breath, out breath. Move with the breath. Balance the flux of life. It's a 23. 23 is light air. Ooh. I mean, I can just keep it on this one. I don't know why I switched to the other one. This is light air. Gives sort of Gemini vibes. I don't know. That sort of gives Gemini vibes too. But, so this reading could be a stop, slow down, take the temperature of the around. I do have Discernment at the bottom of the deck, 39. Early water. So we go air to water. That's a big skip. Alright, I am interested to see what the 22nd card will be. As I always am, really. But yeah. let's get some incense lit. We're going to go with Notch Humper today. Yesterday was a Dragon Blood Day. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball the Dragon Ball Z. Yo. Oh, I gotta go refill my water. I gotta refill my coffee pot. Oh, how am I meditating when I'm thinking about things I need to do? Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, in the here and now, I call your awareness, your attention. I ask that you hear me in the here and now and send your angelic children to be present, if this is your will, if it is their will. I ask for Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Metatron to be present in the here and now, protecting the quarters, protecting the north, south, east, and west. Michael in the north, bringing justice and truth. Uriel in the south, bringing strength and endurance. Raphael in the east, bringing knowledge and intelligence. Gabriel in the west, bringing wisdom and healing. Please, with Metatron, guarding the spiritual gateway. Keep this safe space and secure. Thank you for giving me the ability to call upon you in this moment, call upon these elements to protect this moment so that you, the person receiving this message, can connect with your ancestors, can connect with your spirit, can connect with your spirit team in order for you to elevate to your highest timeline. Heavenly Father, I ask that you send the Christ consciousness into this field so that we can all interact and take what we resonate with and leave behind what doesn't resonate with us. I ask that if anybody comes into this field and recognizes that this space is not for them, that they should not need to run from it, that they can merely go and find another video. Not every video will resonate with you, and not every video is talking about you, every card. There are 22 cards inside of this spread so that you can use your discernment to decide what message is for you and what message might be for somebody else. As I said before, we have nearly arrived at 1,000 subscribers on this channel, so there are quite a few people who are resonating with this on a regular basis. And to you people who are watching the videos and leaving comments, I appreciate you so much. The people who are liking and sharing, thank you as well. I don't get to see and interact with you as much as the people that comment and that attend the lives, but I do see you by means of data point. And so I want to say in the here and now, thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in at all. I appreciate you being here, and I'm very grateful to be here as well. Yeah, let's start this. Cool. I feel really good for a Two of Swords, to be honest. So I'm going to ground this feeling. I was on the travel, so my travel bag will have my oracles, which I can't see my travel bag. Here it is. I went to visit a friend, just in case inspiration hits and I have enough battery and data on my phone. Starseed Oracle, what have you got to tell the collective in relation to this stalemate, in relation to in-breath, out-breath, and discernment? We have the Cosmic Heart with the Inner Earth again at the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck is you'll survive this, new solutions, new beginnings. That's sort of in alignment with where all the Capricorn energy is sitting, except for obviously Mercury. If you're sort of sitting where the Mercury of all of this is at, then you may not be ready to communicate exactly how you're feeling. Especially, I don't know why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Woo! You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. What is that talking about? Feels like the Scorpio. 22, Scorpio, moon. Yeah. You'll survive this. It's just emotions. It's just energy moving. And Scorpio's fun. Scorpio's like transformation power, depth, intensity. So it will feel like a lot, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, It will feel like a lot, but it'll be worth it. So this stalemate, I'm going to find out more about this right now. What are we talking about here? 15:05 on the clock as I look over. That's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Anyway. What's going on with this Two of Swords? 8 cards total. We have 1, 2, 4, 9 total, sorry. 8 more before. 4 more now. 5 more now. Here we go. This seems to be painting a picture. So we have the Two of Swords coming out first. This talks about a stalemate. The very center of this may be something, maybe at the very center, and then I say that the other 9 happen concurrently. That's hilarious. Ooh, so what are we becoming? What is the bee becoming? We've got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks to me in the here and now about not being able to make a decision this way or that way. That's 2. Damn. What is it in the middle then? I'm just going to leave them both there. I got 2 cards for the 9th spot. I don't normally take 2 cards. Do I have a coin? Anyway. That doesn't feel right. I'm going to swap them around. Okay. Alright. So I'll turn the other camera on. Spirit. Okay. Lamborghini Mercy. Okay. What is that song? It's just a song. It's just a song. It's just a song. It's just a song about ping pong. Money order, hear it today. I got another 50 seconds and I'm ready to play. You said money order, hear it today. I got another 50 seconds and I'm ready to play. I got my record in hand and I need you to understand with a look at your face. I bet you don't beat sugar as an aftertaste. Wow, I do not have enough coffee in my system for that song. Ah. Alright, as you can see, if this reading is for you, cute, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, catch me next time. But if not, I'm so sorry. Because this is going to be fun, either which way. So, what am I going to talk about here first? We'll go to the possession and love position. So I've got the 7 of coins here. So you go from being in stalemate energy, or you are in stalemate energy. Remember, these 9 cards on the inside, either one, any 9 of them could be happening to you. Up to 9 of them could be happening to you. The outside ones will confirm what's happening in the reality if any of these 9 confirm for you as a message. So you use your discernment. Discernment should feel like peace. It shouldn't feel like agitation. It shouldn't feel like fear. Discernment literally is just a peaceful feeling. You shouldn't feel like you're fighting against me, like you're fighting against yourself. It should just feel natural. It should just feel organic, normal, neutral, right? So, Two of Swords talks about stalemate. I have freaking said that so many times. What is the stalemate? It has to do with the shift you're making. It has to do with the shift you're taking. Okay. So we're moving energy here is what I felt there. In-breath, out-breath came out before anyway. So that is probably literally talking about what it's talking about. So I'm just going to place these as they fell, as if the top of the deck was the top of the deck. And we'll see if this meets or if it goes above this spread's requirements. And if it does, I'll just put the rest at the bottom of the deck because they connected. And they connected in a nice fashion. There's 2 remaining. So potential messages that won't get read out here fully, but potential message for you. There may be a message from Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, take it how it resonates, from a past loved one. This could be a masculine, it doesn't need to be. This could be somebody that you're thinking about quite a bit. Just see how... Oh, bring you closer. See how she's sort of dreaming about him? Yeah. This message isn't going to be read in the here and now. Sorry about it. That message feels like a love reading, but anyway. Did you catch that reading, by the way? I titled it Not Another Love Reading because I come from a time where there were movies called Not Another Teen Movie. That was... Anyway, if you have to explain a joke, it's probably not going to be funny. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay. Lamborghini Mercy. Why is that song stuck in my head? Wow, thank you, Spirit. What was that energy? Transmute that into money, baby. Will it be? Alright. The cards are pulled, I'm ready to do this. Woo! At the very beginning of this reading, as I said, there is a shift in the energy, it feels. It feels as though this shift in energy comes from you being in a place of stalemate for a while. Now, stalemate means that any move that you make puts you in, technically, puts you in risk of being in checkmate. It means you've lost a lot of pieces, you've lost a lot of time if we're using this chess analogy properly. Look, ultimately, if your goal is to keep yourself in this stalemate energy, keep doing what you're doing. But if not, and you want to progress out of it, then maybe this reading is for you. Alright? That's a cute way to start this. But anyway, we're in Capricorn energy for the most part. And then the only differing energy that we're in at the moment is Scorpio. Scorpio is somewhat intense. So excuse me if I am coming across as such. The people who are resonating with this message are people who are literally putting energy and time towards their possessions and loves in the way of physical world interactions. You are somebody who, if you say you love gardening, you're out in the garden. If you say you love spirituality, you're out practicing it. If you say that you love doing X, Y, or Z, you're actually going to be found doing X, Y, or Z. You walk your walk, you talk your talk, and you're not afraid of who comes or who goes. Seven of Pentacles energy would be fixed energy for me. That would be talking about Aquarius. Innovation. No. Wrong freaking element. That's Pentacles, Taurus. So we're in a Capricorn moment. Taurus is in that same elemental field, so it makes sense. I guess what I'm sort of sensing in the here and now, we're talking to people who are flexible, not so much stuck in the rigidity of life. I mean, already, for the most part, this reading is, I'm talking to people who are quite aware of what's going on inside their bodies, inside of their minds, and inside of their experiences. Now, all of a sudden I realize, I don't know why I'm yelling so much. So, next up, the third card inside the internal nine. This is creativity and intellect. This is justice. This card here gives the energy of Libra, so relational connections, It gives the idea that you are quite connected to yourself. And what is we talking about here? Creativity and intellect. You're quite connected and you have a good relationship with creativity. It gives sort of Empress vibes, even though that's not something that I see here yet. It may be in the external 12. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I haven't seen the external 12, but yeah. It's giving Empress vibes in this position. It's telling me that you're able to put ideas into motion. You're able to balance out the difference between different ideas. It's also giving my art vibes, like you've weighed your heart and you've come out lighthearted. You win. You're the winner, baby. Either which way, I feel like this process has grown you. And the reason that I say that this process has grown you is because I see the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups talks about some kind of offering, and now I did see the Knight of Cups come out in a reading on Brooklyn Born Tarot's channel. Go and check her out. Go and throw her a subscribe. She's doing great things over there, keeping things lighthearted and entertaining. Literally, I enjoy that channel. This is your foundation and your connection card. So here and now, if you're resonating with this message, it's literally like you're somebody who stops and smells the roses, therefore you're able to perceive when one might be able to be snipped. You're not somebody who completely cuts a rose bush to nude, but you're somebody who interacts with nature enough, like very grounded, very earthy, very much giving the vibes of someone who's connected to their purpose and just knows when they can take a moment to slow down and enjoy the sensuality of life. The Knight of Cups also talks about Pisces energy for me. And in the here and now, just before I go on, I'm going to bring up the Astro chart. So the website I'm using is astro.com/horoscope. We have 3 planets in Pisces. We've got actually just 2 planets in Pisces. It is Saturn and Neptune. So with Saturn coming through, you're pretty much feeling your responsibilities. You're feeling that you've been disciplined. And what's the degree? 27 degrees. Yeah, you're ready for change. So Spirit might be bringing you something of an offer, or you may be bringing something that you've been working on offer to the collective experience. I don't know how it's going to resonate for you. I don't know if you're going to take every message. Like, use your own discernment, obviously. Moving on. The next position talks about the wisdom and the career. You actually may be becoming some kind of traveling light worker. I don't know what that means for you. You might be, I don't know. The Christian circles that I ran in, the little mega churches that I used to run in, Planet Shakers, Hillsong, Enjoy Church, those places literally had vibes that the sky was the limit. Their God described that they were allowed to live inside of the prosperity, inside of the blessing era. And I can speak somewhat to what that does to your body, to your psyche. It does open you up to more opportunities. It just sets you in the right frame, like set and setting. Like, you wouldn't go on a trip of fear and loathing to Las Vegas in the wrong setting, right? Woo! Page of Cups. What is the energy there? It's talking about Cancer energy, nurturing, feeling. Thank you, Spirit. So Page is feeling, right? Page of Cups especially is feeling. This card here sitting in the wisdom and career, you're growing, baby. You've been nurturing your wisdom for a while. Woo! You've been nurturing your wisdom for a while and you've made progress. You're somebody who's emotionally stable. You're not somebody who's running away from things. You actually get things done for the most part. You see straight through what needs to be seen through. You are somebody whose emotion and willpower sits something like this Queen of Swords. She's beauty and she's grace. She's discerning as and she will cut you. She is discerning as and she will cut you. Like, these 2 cards prefaced her, right? This is very emotionally in tune, very emotional, like initiatory emotions and then practiced emotions, like rough and raw. This is like giving the strength card just before we arrive at the Queen of Swords. Like, yeah, you can try it, but ultimately, when somebody's in lock with their emotions, they can't really be triggered. They can't really be pushed off center. I mean, anybody can be triggered by anything, really, right? Like, that's why we hear so many people say, I took offense to that. And then why so many people have mixed reactions. It's because they're speaking a language that needs to be understood. If you slow it down and you listen to the language, I, them, or you, took, am holding onto offense to X, Y, or Z. So they're choosing something. There's a choice there. Anyway, that's so off tangent. You can pick her, you can try her, but ultimately she's somebody that sees the game before you may even begin to play it. So you can play the game, you can win a silly prize. I don't mind. I'll still be here tomorrow. I'll still be here next year, and I'll still be here later on in life, right? Because I've been kicking it cool. I'm not really afraid to express ideas, express emotions, especially when I've done the shadow work, especially when I know where I've been and I know where I'm going. It's a path, it's a journey, it's a lifetime, and not everybody can see what we can see. Not everybody has been through what we've been through, with the Five of Swords coming out next. In the 7th position, this card here talks about conflict, right? There's no other word for it. But here, on the inside of this wheel, it feels as though this conflict may have been between ideas which may not have belonged to you. So once you put discernment through the washing machine, and you put these 5 swords through the washing machine too, it seems only one of them came out clean. The other ones came out warped, fakes, replaceable, like needing to be replaced anyway, undervalued, overrated. Like, you don't sit in conflict. You see that people are in conflict with themselves. Therefore, you don't have to participate in that, not unless you really want to. I mean, biblically speaking, if we're going to bring the Bible into this, I mean, we've brought tarot and astrology together. Why not add another layer? Paul was a persecutor of Christians before he became the apostle that he became. He was probably someone who was chasing around after Jesus, going from meeting to meeting, swatting the butterflies, killing the Holy Spirit, and making sure that he imprisoned anybody that was just around for the message. And that's a vibe. Like, you can do that. You can choose to live by the sword and die by the sword. Ultimately, that's your choice. But I don't feel like the people that are truly resonating with this message, I don't think that that's a message for you. So I don't think you resonated with that bit. So that's cool. You're probably still going to be here when I keep talking. Don't hate the play, I hate the game. Baby, I'm a gangster too, and it takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me, baby, I'm a gangster too. Let us move to the reflection, the mirror. Thank you. Alright, we've got the 9 of Wands. Talk about resilience. Like, this is all on the inside of your experience. I don't know what to tell you. You're sexy and you know it. For whoever this message is for, not only are you sexy and you know it, but you're just right. You're righteous. Righteous, dude. This energy is cute. Like, I want to buy this energy a beer. So have I said any Astros yet? On the inside of this, got Pisces with the Knight of Cups. We may have Libra energy influence with the Justice card. We've got the Page of Cups, which, wait, was that Pisces? No, Page of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we've got the Queen of Swords, which talks about, what is it? Libra comes first and then it's Aquarius. I always lose that because my head goes Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for some reason. Anyway, I try to say it in order of cardinal, fixed, mutable. Overshare, blurt, never mind. The resilience you built came on the back of you discovering some kind of truth inside yourself, and also realizing that your sensuality is not something to be afraid of. If you want to go and taste of the flower, go and taste of the flower. If you want to go and taste of the air, go and taste of the air. Like, there is nothing that is a hindrance or a blockage for you. You don't need to hold judgment for anybody else, and therefore you don't need to hold any judgment for yourself. Obviously, there are parameters, there are safeties. If you're wanting to do something to be able to help other people in the way that you're wanting to help other people, you're appearing more and more like somebody who's willing to hold the truth and be willing to hold some gentleness about them as well. Because you realize it's easier to attract, what is it, bees with honey than it is with vinegar? But I mean, you also attract flies with honey like that. I don't know what that analogy was. I don't know where that came from. I felt like that was like a channel from like a 70-year-old person. But anyway. I mean, I would drink the vinegar. I'd hope it's red. And that would be that. But anyway, I feel like I need to say, don't forget that you've come pretty far. For you to be given the standing ovation that you're receiving, for you to have trusted yourself to take that first step with the Two of Swords there, I recognize that when I get to this next card, which is the expression, the passion, this is the Eight of Cups. This talks about a departure, maybe an emotional departure. You moving, maybe in the most positive... Thank you, Spirit. I just burped. Maybe in the most positive way, because it's on the back of Justice and the Seven of Coins. You're moving in a direction that feels good for you. You've been patient. You've been waiting for your time. You've been waiting for your moment. And you feel that Spirit, your ancestors, God, Creator, Source, the universe, every single part of your experience is telling you that you're ready. If this message is resonating with you, obviously, don't try and make it fit. You're ready to move towards the external. You're ready to do the thing that brings you joy, the thing that brings you peace, the thing that brings you the love that you're looking for. Whether it be artistic love, eros love, philos love, agape love, whatever degree of love you're looking for in the world or within your experience, even if you have to give it to yourself in the means and the method of respect. I will say 36:26 on the clock just now. However this is resonating for you, I just want to give you a moment here to say, like, pause it, take a minute. The journey that you've been on, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Because Scorpio, especially for whoever's resonating with this message today, because of Scorpio's influence on the moon, things can be quite deep. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. This kind of energy in and of itself, the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, is very deep. It can be quite disruptive to you and your truth and how you're choosing to express yourself. There's no need to be so there's no need to fluctuate so hardly between hardness and softness. You can just continue to express yourself as you feel to, right? Or move away when the experience isn't reflecting what you desire. Because ultimately, the person who's resonating with this message is somebody who walks away from conflict and actually looks towards their inspiration and actually achieves them with high passion and high resilience. You've been through a bit, you've been here for a minute, and I don't think you're going anywhere. So, thank you very much. If this is where we're signing off from each other, thank you for joining me. Leave that like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things that make you feel good and me feel good. Like, don't forget, I've got an ego too. I'm just trying not to operate out of it. I'm trying to deliver messages so that people can get clarity. So that then when I watch this back, I can get clarity. Just like the video that I just watched. I literally don't even know if I want to disclose this, but also I don't really care. My last video that I posted before this one, I cried so much. Like, when I was doing the timestamping and figuring out what the title was going to be, I cried so much. And that's the kind of stuff that I do off the camera. I don't really feel to do that here, because I don't really want to connect or attract with the wrong energy. I mean, yeah, I'm very happy doing this journey in this moment by myself inside of my caravan with my cat. And I'm not overtly interested in adding anything more to the mix. Like, I'm very comfortable and confident to do all the things even that I've shared within this reading for you to do, just based on these tarot cards. Like, I try my best to meditate and keep myself out of the reading for the most part. But yeah, I mean, the only reason that I'm doing this intermission here is because it's part of my live format. This was not necessary at all. And if I do think to edit this, maybe this part will not be in the video. But more than likely, it's going to be in the video. So, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock on the clock, and we have 5 cups. 1 o'clock, Aries. Card number 12. Self-identity and becoming. The 5 of Cups talks about grief. And now this is where I'm going to need clarifying cards. I'm going to use the beginner tarot that I've got. Could we please grab some clarity with this 5 of Cups for Aries, or for anybody who is currently resonating with this message still? This is the part where it gets confusing. I don't know about the language. I'd love to work with somebody who works inside of stage management or even production to try and get a better sense of where I'm going. With the 3 of Cups coming out to confirm, I feel like this grief has to do with some community. I mean, maybe it's a community that you are talking to, sharing with, expressing with. Maybe it's not. I also get the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So that talks about, well, Jupiter's influence, but Jupiter's influence with Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy through that, depending on how you're choosing to take that King of Pentacles. Now, it can also be that we are talking about a divine masculine with those two cards at the bottom here. The Knight and the King. What is going on with this community? What community is giving this, the querent you, grief, please, Spirit? Enough that you walked away from it? Enough that you planted seeds and walked down a different path? Enough that you sought justice? That you sought, not going to say retribution, but that you sought justice? The Hermit. So it could have been Virgo energy. With the Hermit being, it could have been something that you were wrapping up last year in 2025. Don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Either which way, this conflict may have led you to a new community. This conflict may have led you to a new community, therefore leading you to a new insight, therefore leading you to the base of a new mountain that you can climb up of. This feels like this energy starts, maybe not today. Maybe I should release this when the sun changes, because this feels like it could be a cusp message. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Please, if you do, let me know in the comments. What's going on with 2 o'clock? So wait, did I answer that? At least the self and identity. You're somebody who has been in the moment of grief. You're somebody maybe who helps others with grief. Thank you, Spirit. With the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Cups turning into the 8 of Cups, which is on the inside. I feel like that just confirms the exact card that it's mirroring from inside to outside. That may be the insight that you receive, that you are now reflecting as within, so without. As above, so below, right? As above, so below. As within, so without. Manifestation. Done. Go and do it. Why not everybody? Why not you? Why not me? Let's all do it. 2 o'clock here. 2 o'clock talks about Taurus, values and resources. Card number 11. Now, the Hierophant in and of itself, I'm pretty sure that does actually stand for Taurus. Yeah, that's the element of Earth, Taurus. Stability. Holding things together. This card here gives a lot of throat chakra. You may actually be somebody who's a communicator. It is on the back on the inside of Justice, and that as well is blue, and it feels definitely like you are somebody who has the ability to communicate clearly, effectively, enunciate when you need to. I mean, not enunciate. I can't even think of the word just now. I'm trying to think. I just go back to channeling. Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant comes out with the Moon and the Page of Wands. Now, the Hierophant is structure. The structure and stability of a major lesson. When it comes out with the Moon, this is another major lesson. The Moon is affected by Pisces, I think is the energy. Neptune and Pisces, okay? So Neptune is ideologies and intuition. Pisces is the depth of it all. It's like, I don't know, the energy within this feels like it takes a shift, like within 2 cards, and then the 3rd card feels like it's a redirect. So here, you may be somebody who has structure about you, but you're also somebody who lives quite detached. You're somebody who's curious to taste and see of life, and so you may have this Page of Wands energy, and the way that I read it, I think I'm going to go back to the way that these cards explain it, just because I feel like there's more information that I'm not seeing about the courts. But anyway, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Within this Hierophant moment, you're somebody who either recognizes the truth, you've left and gone on a journey to find what is meaningful to you, find what you actually want to connect with, find something that's not illusory. Thank you, Spirit. Find something that's not conflictious. Something that you don't have to keep waiting for. Something that could be exactly the thing that you need. Therefore, when the Page of Wands comes out, this talks about Saturn in Sagittarius. So this is discipline and responsibilities moving into expansion and growth. Like, you are somebody who might be able to extend or expand upon the current culture. The person that I'm talking to, the person that's resonating with this, you may be leading, wow, look at the stairs. You may be leading the collective up a stairway that they haven't perceived. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing the movie. What is that freaking movie? It's the Umbrella Academy. Go and watch that movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's like when the professor just arrives in the country, right? And he starts building something. That's sort of what I'm freaking seeing here. Right? And then the children follow him? Like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, if that resonates with you, let me know you've watched the show too, so that I'm not the only one here having a conversation. But yeah, anyway, I'll move on. You need that curiosity. You need that excitement for life. You need to continue following what resonates for you, and also letting yourself recognize that the cycles, the seasons, they're for you to grow, integrate, learn, and ultimately expand in the direction that feels right, whole for you. You don't need to be chasing after other people's dreams. That fully comes through here. So can I get some more information with the Four of Pentacles, which sits inside of the 3 o'clock Gemini position? Communication and learning. Oh, we got too many cards, and I'm breaking on the Sun and the Knight of Wands. So definitely this feels like it's information that's continuing. So I'm going to take the top ones. The cards that are connecting with the Four of Coins is the Tower in reverse, and I'm seeing the King of Cups next. I'll put these two face down there. The King of Cups is on the side. So we are continuing on that Neptune Pisces vibe, and then the card that was down there now goes to Mars. So there's a lack of energy with the Tower here. Something's not connecting. So you're not seeing something here. It may be something that you're holding on to. It may be a false sense of security, I want to say, when I look over at the star signs. I don't know. It could be connected to the Scorpio because the snakes have the seasons of the moon. Maybe this moon is hitting you a little hard. Maybe it's brought revelations that you weren't ready for, especially with the King of Cups on the side. So this is like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy inside of this King of Cups. It's either you're starting something, you're holding something together, or you're ready to shift into a new gear. Because I did reference the Scorpio, it's the 22nd, so it is the last of the three. You're ready to adapt and move and change and shift and shake, but it's not connecting. Or maybe because it is in the reverse, you have already got this insight. So you're somebody who's up to the next part. That's where maybe... No. It's actually you're holding on to something that's keeping you in indecision. Thank you, Spirit. If you're resonating with this, I send out huge love and light. It's giving the energy of like you've been communicating your stability maybe after a... Because originally I did say that you were walking away from something here with the Five of Cups. Walking away from grief. And so here, by the third marker, and mutable energy by the way, here, it's like the adaptation was that maybe this connection with this King of Cups wasn't going to be renewed, wasn't going to be relit. And so that's why you went on a journey of... Yeah. That's why you went on a journey of self-inquiry, self-sustain. You became your own self-fulfilling prophecy if you see the infinite and the circle that's created by the two snakes. You were willing to go through the cycle seasons, you experienced everything you need to experience, and you just moved on when things weren't going to become the thing that you wanted them to become. I do note the two people falling and how they look upright. And the tower looks scary. Anyway. So then what's going on next? That's huge energy. My apologies if you're going through that. Next up, 4 o'clock, got the Knight of Wands. This reading is so freaking wand heavy. I feel like the people I'm talking to, you've done a good lot of work of restoring your energy during this Capricorn featured season and reading. You've connected with your internal spark and you've given yourself the ability to command your reality in a way that allows you, in the here and now, to pursue 4 o'clock, Cancer. Home, roots, emotional foundation. Card number 13. To pursue with the Knight of Wands here. Emotional stability. Somebody who is beginning to express creatively has had some emotional breakthrough. You've done the work. You've done the healing. Potentially, if you're up for it, now it's time for you to start sharing the messages of love and light also. Yeah, you're one of the stars too. You can be up there too. Keep putting the work into your beautiful craft. Keep putting the work into your beautiful practice. Finish the song. Whoa, Shorty just freaking channeled through here. Yo! Chosen one, right? Shorty went live today. I caught it. I freaking love that, bro. I love that, bro. And, that's him. Yeah? He's just up there doing his thing. He's chilling. He doesn't need judgment, not for himself and not for you. Just like you, the person that's resonating with this message. It's like you've got your own direction. You understand that you're here for a reason that might be greater than you understand right now. But because of the moon, you've got the right intuition, you've got the right feelings. And Cancer, you've been nurturing yourself to be able to express this way. To be able to pursue what is for you in the right method. Not by hurting anybody, not by arguing with anybody, but by actually bringing balance to the field. Not by trying to bring anything down either, but just bringing balance. And if the truth is the truth and the truth hurts, then maybe some people can't handle the truth. That's okay. It's an integrated lesson for you at this point. You have been somebody who did the work. You've got justice integrated on the inside of this reading. And so if you're expressing in a way that brings anybody else any kind of difficulty, just know as well, you've got the Nine of Wands. Basically, when the Knight came out, it was like, oh, okay, so Sagittarius energy with that Knight, Sagittarius energy with that Temperance, and then Cancer energy with that Chariot. Wherever I'm talking to, this message hits for you the most because we're at 4 o'clock, Cancer, right? And then we got a Sagittarius card and a Sagittarius clarifier. You're somebody who is actually expanding, Cancer, or whoever's still resonating with this message. You're expanding at a rate that is totally comfortable for you. It feels balanced. It feels integrated. It's like the water becomes your current. Your emotions become your current. And therefore, you understand that you need to bring balancing to the equation. Why do you need to bring balancing to the equation? Because you need to keep your field clear. Or you want to keep your field clear so that you can have connection to your creativity as often as you like, as much as you like. With Jupiter and Sagittarius there, it's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim, swim. Ah, ah, ah. And that's what you're doing. You're just enjoying yourself. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cancer, thank you. That little message was for you. And now we move on to 5 o'clock, which is the Leo position. Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. This part here, 5 o'clock, Leo, creativity, pleasure, and heart. 14 o'clock, 14th card here. What do we got going with this? This is clarity. This is the truth. This is the truth without a king. The truth is the truth. It doesn't matter what people's opinions are on it. The truth is the truth. It's not right. It's not wrong. The truth is the truth. You may have a trifold understanding of this, a higher, a lower, and a present understanding, or you just may have a full circle understanding of this with those two symbols there, the triangle or the eye and the second eye, different shaped eye. I don't know why I want to say the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra just now. You may be a disciple of these teachings. You may have a previous lifetime in this, doesn't need to. The Ace of Swords talks about Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. It doesn't need to be though. going on with this Ace of Swords for the Leos, please? Oh, god damn. That is way too many cards, and I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Well, that was separate, but I said I'm not taking it. Woo! Clarify the Ace of Swords for me. And we get the Ace of friggin' Wands. So the truth unlocked your passion. The truth unlocked your spark. You have been doing the work. Your completion has given you the momentum to move on your truth. Leo, you have been moving on your truth. You're just standing on it. There's no acting. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. High School Musical might be relevant to you. Gonna let the light shine on me. Okay, we got the Seven of Wands coming out as well. So 2 wands for you, Leo, today. Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands. So the first one talks about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. It gives the ability for you to choose how you use the energy. You may be choosing to start something, hold something together, or even adapt to something new in relation to your passions. Doesn't need to be. But also it's coming out with the energy of protection, defense. It's coming out with a solar plexus indicator there as well, and the crown chakra. Don't know. You are somebody, and I definitely feel like it could be the solar plexus with the amount of yellow here, if not the sacral with the amount of orangey brown in here. You're somebody who's on a mission, who's on a path. You're following your truth. You're following that truth. You're following your passions. Therefore, you are being protected by God, Creator, Source of the universe, all of your ancestors, all of your spirit guides. Literally, you're being protected and you're being moved forward at the pace that is comfortable for you. I would never project into your experience anything more than what you desire. So you can always take the energy how it resonates for you. I don't need to be somebody that projects energy for you, though. You can be somebody who projects energy for yourself and for others. The person that's resonating with this reading, wow, the energy's just freaking shifted. Whew, we got to the midway point. That's why. Outside, that's exactly why. I wish I freaking looked at these before, because it would explain what I'm feeling before what I'm seeing. The Fool card coming out in the Virgo position, service and refinement. Wow, card number 15. The Fool, the Fool, the Fool, a fool, a fool, a fool for you. Everything you do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place right here with you. They say that the world was built for two. Woo. Okay, so this is a leap of faith card. Duh. Uranus is here. Aquarius is here. Rebellion, revolution, innovation, originality, and shock value. So, you're not you can't be tamed. You can't be tamed. You can't be tamed. Da-da-da-da. What in the world is this new beginning that you've been working towards? Because we're in the Virgo aspect, so it's something that you've been working on. If I jump back to Taurus, it's on the back of your structure. It's on the back of your knowledge. It's on the back of your... Ooh! It's on the back of your mystery. It's on the back of your curiosity. Dude, the energy fully shifted. You're somebody in the here and now who's about to start something that's not going to... And we can't stop. Whoa, and we won't stop. Whoa. I feel like a radio tuning into different frequencies. It's like, what is the message that wants to come through? It's like the message, it's like, why have I been yelling? You've gone through last year and you learned quite a lot. You may need to look back at your dream journals. You may need to look back at your journals. You may need to get in tune with everything that you wanted to do last year, even before the year was over, because the year is over. We are 13 days into January, and what a freaking trip. I don't think I've released nearly as much content as I wanted to, so getting this done and going is pretty exciting for me. I'm not sure if it's gonna read... This might read as a past reading if I decide to put it on as next Monday's message. But we'll see. So what's going on with this Fool, please, Spirit? I haven't gotten pops. It's just a new beginning. Does the reading end? Is that what happened? Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is mutable energy, as I've said, and that would be Gemini energy. We've got Mars. So you're taking action towards... You're taking action towards stability. No freaking way. Where did the Four of Pentacles come out? In the Gemini. Bah. Okay. So, this new beginning, literally, this new beginning, comes on the back of a Four of Pentacles. I had the Four of Pentacles inside of the Gemini position before, if you remember. So it's like, when the next two cards come out, it's like, okay, so this is where you started, and then this is where you're going. You're taking action, you're moving towards the things that feel like a new beginning, that feel like they're going to require your faith, but you're actually more prepared than you realize, is the energy that I want to say there. You've got everything in your wheelhouse because you've been practicing and what you've been preaching. You've been doing everything that you say you've been doing. You haven't been cutting corners, spiritual bypassing, emotional bypassing. You haven't been distracting yourself with the football or the weather or the fitness regime or the... Holy fucking... Shoot! Holy dooly! You have been so focused on your mission, on your purpose. You have not stopped to look around you. You're somebody who is in your own lane, very much so. You don't need to be told what to do, how to do. You just go about and do. You're somebody who interacts with the universal experience, understanding your place as just a part of the universe experiencing and having itself. So I'm talking to somebody who's literally changed jobs whenever things feel intolerable, unnecessary. You're somebody who recognizes that you can learn and learn and learn, but when you stop learning, you're no longer interested. Wow, this message for you, Virgo, or whoever's resonating with this. Your stability is really where this is coming from. Your ideas are really coming through here. Your energy is very much like... Did I say Uranus energy with the Fool? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's like totally Aquarius, isn't it? Yeah. That energy is wild. I got North Node as well, so check your North Node. I don't know what that's going to mean for whoever that's going to mean something for, but yeah. Whew, that's it. I feel like literally that's it. So what's going on? 7 o'clock. We got the 5 of Coins. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o, trouble in paradise. 5 of Coins talks to Scorpio, so it's been difficult for you to hold things together. This talks about a hardship. It could be talking about your finances. It could be talking about your workplace. It could be talking about anything for you. There's been a difficulty in your experience. What is the difficulty? It's in your 3D experience. You did have discernment on the inside, however, I will say. You did also have the very psychic powers of the whatever the page has and the Knight of Cups. You've been practicing your discernment, is the language that comes out there. Queen of Cups wants to make a jump out, but she doesn't actually land. I get Craig David. I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away, yeah, yeah. Ooh, I don't know about that. When the 5 of Cups comes out, and I see then a king and a queen... Oh, I don't know. Is things a bit difficult for you, Libra, or the person that's resonating with this? The person that's resonating with this, you may be a Aries, or you could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be a Scorpio yourself. This could also just be talking about how much command you need to take over your own reality, over your own experience, so that you can put energy in the direction that you want, so that you're not being held back by any fluctuating moods. You're actually operating in your own ideals from here on out. You're not letting anybody else take the reins, and therefore your 5 Pentacles will only turn to 6, Libra or Resonator, because you've got this discernment of the Queen of Swords behind you. You fully have this discernment with you. It's an internalized gifting at this point. Like, it's a gifted discernment. So you have to practice it as much as you like. But ultimately, when Spirit has a message for you, those alarm bells, those flags are going to be waving. And you'll hear them, you'll see them. Anyway. Next up, I have the Chariot. Ooh, the Chariot comes out in 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is Scorpio stop. This talks about transformation and power. Card number 17. Uckly duckly. So, you're moving in a new direction. This could come on the back of a breakup, not gonna lie. That's just the energy that came through with the King and the Queen of Cups. Damn, because I also see the King of Swords is by itself on top of the Chariot. The King of Swords may have taken the Chariot and run away. That might be what caused the transformation and the power, but ultimately, yeah, definitely could be a King of Swords kind of energy. That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, just the way that I read. But ultimately, with Uranus coming out here, they may have rebelled. They may not have been able to actually stay and assimilate with you and who you used to be. They may have been stuck in some kind of past energy and not able to remedy their heart, not able to heal their heart. That's why they needed to take their Chariot and they needed to run. And I don't think they've stopped running. They ran away from the relationship. What am I talking about here? I've never done this like this. Woo! Uranus is talking about the truth, and the Six of Cups talks about emotional memory. With the Seven of Major Arcana, with the Chariot, it's like the energy of your psychic giftings and even the way that you discern through things came out and you graduated somewhat on the outside. You graduated to a person who can actually see exactly where they want to go and you move in that direction. You put your mind to it and you move. But you have to put your mind to it. It's up to you. You know the truth, you know how to manifest, you know how to do what you want to do, but ultimately, if you're looking back still and you're not able to heal your heart and you're not able to move on, just relax. The moon is currently in Scorpio, which is reflective of this card. You may just be in a moment of nostalgia. No, that the intensity should dissipate in the next 8 days. I will move on here to card number 9, Mumbo number 5. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock, Sagittarius, expansion and belief. This card is card number 18. Card number 18 is the High Priestess. Do you be knowing what the High Priestess is all about? I feel like you do. This could be an external lesson that you're going to go through, something that you need to perceive. It could also be something that you have already perceived. It could be something that has brought you to your own higher education, higher learning state. Who knows? Let's check. What's happening with this High Priestess, please, Spirit? The High Priestess is giving the energy of the moon and subtly Scorpio as well. Brilliant. That's why she may be coming out. In the here and now, we may be being asked to expand on that. Expand on what the moon is trying to teach us in its last few days of influence while it's in Scorpio. Because this moment can be quite good for shadow work. You can do a lot of work on letting things go that are quite deep. Like, also, you can just sit with your ancestors and allow them to release some things too. Getting like the vibe of cycle, seasons, ancestors, and the candle really is what gave me the ancestor vibe. Like an ancestor candle. Woo! Ooh, 8, 9, 10. Sagittarius, however you have been expanding, whatever your beliefs are at the moment, they're moving quickly. You have not got to do much. You just have to keep doing what you're doing. Give yourself the opportunity to let Spirit speak to you, lead you to where you're supposed to be going, where you're supposed to be. And that will keep your creativity flowing. Mercury, is that Mercury? Mercury is communication and mindset. Sagittarius is expansion and belief, literally. You're on a journey. You're on a journey that maybe a lot of people will not understand. And that's not your job to make them understand. You've been here since the beginning. You've got the Page of Pentacles green light from the universe. See all that yellow? It's like you're good to start. The energy inside of this is Capricorn energy. So maybe the way that you've been expressing yourself in the here and now is actually good. Maybe the way that you've been communicating to people actually has been helpful to people. You've got something to offer. Even Venus energy in Capricorn, the way that you express your love, the way that you express your zest for life, the way that you express your love for life, it's very masterful. It's very much expressing clearly. It's concise, it's grounded, it's rooted, it's refined with the Virgo influence there. All I want to say is keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because honestly, I need to keep looking at my my bar because I'm talking way too loud. I've registered red, which is not good. You're going to hear buzzing if I keep doing that. So whatever the beginning is that comes for you after the momentum shifts, maybe slows down a little bit. It doesn't really need to, because the momentum of the page is still quite fast. They've got a lot of energy to try things, do things, and with the knowing of the High Priestess, it's like you're going to know exactly when to express some energy or when to pull it back. So congratulations, Sagittarius, or whoever's resonating with this. That was your message. And now let's move on to 10 o'clock, Capricorn. Career reputation, card number 19. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Your manifestations, Capricorns. Right now, I feel like I can tell you this. I feel like this is the prediction. The first prediction I'm ever going to give from this channel, and maybe the last. I don't know. You let me know how you're resonating with this, Capricorn. But you've done it. You built the tool. You built the house. You built the boat. You built the raft. You've survived. You've got comfort all around you. You've got the ability to start what you want, hold together what you want, build on what you want, or even expand on what's going on around you. You have the ability to remain present in the here and now, because you've given yourself the love. You've given yourself tenderness through an experience which could have been difficult for you. Now, this may be in relation to your career, person who's resonating with this, or this may just be a message for the Capricorns. If it is in relation to your career and your reputation, I can only see good things so far. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much energy, Spirit. Two of Swords. Was that out somewhere? That was not out. Two of Swords. I felt like that came out. Oh no, that's the very middle card. That's why it seems familiar. Brilliant. So, what's happening with this Ace of Coins? You may have started a new job. Your Bitcoin may have... Wow. Your Bitcoin may have matured. I don't know. Your digital currencies may have matured. I don't know if your capitals, your country's money is not moving in the same way. You may have had a spiritual encounter that told you to move. The Ace of Cups comes out, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy there, and it's like the thing that it's like I'm seeing a vending machine and you putting this coin in the vending machine. The vending machine, like you own the vending machine. You own the ATM. You charge $3.50 per transaction and you make your money. You charge twice, 3 times the price and you make your money. You put it in places where people won't destroy it, and you keep it busy. Your career is changing because you're looking for ways to make residual income. That's huge, Spirit. You're looking for ways to make residual income. This residual income is going to allow you more time to focus on your family, more time to focus on the things that bring you vitality wants to come out, and less time on the things that bring you apathy, sadness, disconnection. You want to be connected to your experience more and more, and it's coming for you. Like, it wants to appear for you. It wants to be there when you arrive there. So keep doing the healing work that you're doing. I don't know what kind of healing work you're doing. I'm going to put the Two of Swords away. Judgment comes out with the Ace of Cups. I definitely feel like by this point, you've had an awakening moment. You've gone through a lot of experiences. All that's left is for you to continue the journey with dignity, with respect, to continue the journey without getting engaged in any combat with anybody else. You know that you have planted seeds long ago. You planted seeds 17 years ago, 18 years ago, and now it may be time soon for you to recognize that it's time to go through the change of seasons. The change of seasons sometimes can look like a creative resurrection, a emotional resurrection, a mental resurrection, who knows. But with Judgment coming out with the Ace of Cups, I definitely feel like this plutonic energy that's coming through with the Judgment, I feel like you've gone through the pain and now you're going through the healing. I will note that Chiron is in Aries today, and so maybe it is in the here and now important to say something about it. I feel like because Chiron's in Aries, you could take some actions towards looking at some deep-seated wounds and allowing yourself some grace so that you can heal it with the Holy Spirit, with God, the Father, the Mother, your ancestors, and maybe even extend some of that Aries, Chiron in Aries energy towards your ancestors through the candle. Like, I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use your discernment. Wow, the Hermit comes out. This is the Hermit in Aquarius. So 11 o'clock, Aquarius, stop, community and purpose. We have card number 20. This is Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. I'll take those two. Aquarius, Virgo. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. 9-9. What is that intro for? Tell me in the comments. So you were, I feel that's the language. You were in hermit mode. You're even happy in hermit mode. There is no hesitation. You are expanding in this mode. You are growing. You are gaining a deeper connection to your spirituality. Your psychic powers are improving. Your sacral chakra is glowing. Your creativity is gonna lead you down a yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Because you walked away from what no longer served you. You literally have walked yourself towards satisfaction. Personal satisfaction. You have been fair. You have been just. You have trusted your gut. You have trusted your feelings. And you've moved responsibly. You've given where you could and you held back where you needed to. You're not somebody who has been shy on sharing their insights because this is sitting inside of the Aquarius position. I feel like you, if you're an Aquarius or whoever's still resonating with this message, you're very much in tune with what your community and your purpose is in your life. That's why you're willing to take the energetic slowdown with the 6 and then the energetic slowdown with the 9. 3, 6, 9, the moose drank wine, the mind. Yeah, that's the message there. I don't feel like I need to say more. I'm pulling cards for the 12th. So, show me the 12th. Oh, I've got to show myself the 12th. You can't do that. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so Pisces. 12 o'clock, Pisces. Subconscious and surrender. Card number 21. I will say, we elevate this to 9 swords by the time the first clarifier comes out, but the 7 of Swords talks about strategy. So, Pisces, you may be connecting some emotional mental dots, using your intellect, using your intuition to guide yourself to some kind of answer which may have to do with a heartache. Now, I don't have any Pisces in my chart, but I do have 4 stages of Sagittarius, so I mean, I have like the minor influence on Pisces, but not a single placement is in Pisces. What's going on with this heartache? What is this heartache? I'm seeing the moon and Libra. The moon and Libra. The moon's intuition and feelings, and Libra is relational. So yeah, it's definitely some kind of heartache. It could be interpersonal, some kind of conversation that didn't go right, that wants to be corrected. Ooh. I don't know who came first. So the Knight of Wands, I feel like this is not for there. I didn't see it before though. So anyway, I'm going to put the Page of Cups back. The Knight of Wands. Damn. So it could be Scorpio energy. I mean, Freudian sleep. It could be Sagittarius energy. This is Mars and Sagittarius. So there could be some heartache with relation to a Sagittarius or a Libra. There could be a disagreement, nobody understanding, nobody seeing eye to eye. I'm sort of seeing a coin and 2 people standing on 2 sides of a coin and not having an agreement. I need to stop vaping. It is so bad for you. Do not vape, children. Do not vape. What am I talking about? No children watch this shit. Prayer. Yeah, no children watch this shit. Fuck, sex, dick, blah. No children should watch this. Viewer discretion advised. In all my videos, please. Maybe you... Pisces. It's like you've transcended the games. Thank you, Spirit. You transcended the games, even though it brought you heartache, even though you may have wanted to react and go off with their heads and all this. You just decided, no, I see the game. I'm going to step back. I'm going to turn this into a 9 of Swords. And I'm actually going to pursue the things I'm interested in. I'm going to use the energy that is being projected into my experience to move the bloody flip on, because ultimately I know that I can move away whenever I want. It's a lesson that I've got integrated from before I started this external 12 journey, and we knew that we were going to potentially experience this. If you've started the wheel on your star sign and are figuring your way out, please feel free to take notes and sort of see where the circle starts for you. You just shift it towards, anyway. This wheel, this spread was designed for me to see you, if you could pick it up without me needing to share it with you. One day the members will receive the 22 card spread explained. And if you do want to see that before that time, let me know in the comments. Now I will move on to the last card, right? And the last card here is going to be the cherry on top, and it's going to be the indication of what you should do next, the person who's resonating with this message. And it's the 4 of Swords. So that card by itself talks about rest. It's cardinal rest though. So it's like, there's no need to start anything right now. You can rest and know that everything that you've begun is going to see fruition. You can take this moment to renew yourself with the star. Remember to be original, to focus on your own plans. The way that you're shocking this reality, the way that you're freaking the vibration out, you're freaking the matrix out, it's okay. You're going to keep progressing, and eventually you're going to get to a point where you're so disciplined, you're so responsible already, that you're... Why is there so much throat chakra shit happening? Like, I cancel this shit in the here and now. Nobody even knows I'm recording this fucking shit, so that's just a crazy person's conversation. Disregard. Why would I even say that? I never say that shit. I don't believe in psychic attacks and crap like that. Like, if you really want to hurt yourself that bad, go and hurt yourself. But don't bring that crap around here. Like, I don't believe in that. Oh gosh, I just need to stop watching people who are constantly under attack. It's time for a renewal. It's time for a cleanse. You're on a different path. You're on a different mission. Because you're on a mission that takes lifetimes to accomplish, you've come back this lifetime to complete it. You're not here to fuck spiders. You're actually here to complete the purpose that has been put in your heart, and you're going to do it. So take this moment of rest, recalibrate your recalibrate your sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, and throat chakra. Give yourself the information to trust and know that there is nothing external that can influence you. Oh, I've just got a dry throat because I've been talking for freaking an hour and 23 minutes without noticing. I've been straight channeling for an hour and 23 minutes. What? Cute. Sorry to keep you this long. Final messages from the Animal Tarot, Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron-Reed. Final messages, please, Spirit. Oh, we got a few jumpers. So we got the Wombat Spirit. Shout out to Australia, mate. The Wombat. The Wombat. Oh, freaking love that. Be at home. Yo, that's a message. That's a message for somebody. Be at home. Enjoy the space that you are in. Enjoy the light that is surrounding you. Enjoy the experience that you're having, because ultimately there is no guarantee of tomorrow. So let yourself enjoy it. Wasp Spirit comes out next. I get definitely Indigenous vibes. Like, First People's vibes. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Ooh, goddamn, yeah. Ain't that truth? 64 breaks down into a 10. 10 breaks down into a 1. You may be starting something, completing something, and that's why it probably stings. If you ever do see these, just gasoline in a container. That will get rid of them from the moment. The Wombat Spirit was a 6-8. That is 14. Is it a 14? Yeah, it's a 14. That breaks down to a 5. You may be challenged to stay home and enjoy yourself. Otherwise, you may be changing what home looks like for you. Because home is where the heart is, and definitely... Oh my god, we got the Hawk Spirit! Let Spirit be your guide. 3-2 breaks down to a 5. Challenge or change. So let Spirit be your guide. The Hawk Spirit. That's freaking gorgeous. And the Antelope Spirit. Card number 2 in this deck. Life is speeding up. And if you have been tracking the trajectory of this reading, you already know. We have gone through so much together on this channel. Like, you've been resonating with these messages, so obviously we have gone through so much together inside of this experience, inside of this moment together. Like, I don't see the train slowing. I don't see the train stopping. I literally feel like every little bit and piece of work that you have done, that I have done, that we have done as a collective. Have you seen what the world looks like? It's changing. It doesn't need to be rapid. But the cards seem to say that it's moving quicker. And so, don't feel like you're behind. Are there any other messages that need to come out for the collective, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, crap-tacular. Oh, I got one on my hip. My hippie. Oh, we got the Empress. The Empress comes out with the moon. So this Empress may be visiting you while you sleep. This is the Divine Mother. She comes to you, or she may send her red angel. Archangel Michael comes through there at the top, on top of the moon. She brings you wheat. She brings you bread. She brings you life. She brings you sustenance. I am the Mother. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. Yeah. The one that was banished and the one that created so much, also destroyed it. I feel like the message of that card there is just continue putting energy towards what's creative. If you're putting energy into a renovation or something, allow yourself to experience what the experience could be. There may be a connection coming through with the sun and the moon here. I feel like you may have met someone recently, or you may be about to meet someone recently. This feels like if you're in the right energy, in the right space, the connection may go somewhere. But if you're not, make sure that you ground your consciousness. Make sure that you ground your ego, just so that you're not going to be in the wrong energy when this connection comes. Because it may not be a physical connection. It may be more of a psychological, intellectual connection. But, you know, things can blossom. Things can grow. And it's sort of the energy of soul tribe meets soul tribe. Maybe not in the full nudity scale, but yeah. And then the last message here, 10 of Cups. I definitely feel like you're living in harmony inside of the experience, and you're giving yourself an opportunity to really connect with your ideals, really connect with the energy of transformation, the energy of the moon, and give yourself the opportunity to look forward to what is coming next without any resentment, without any fear that you haven't done enough or that you haven't completed whatever is the energy for you. Because I also get the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So it's time to step away from the things that feel restrictive. It's time to communicate. It's time to get disciplined. You can do this. You've been doing it for however long you've been alive. And if somebody else can do it, why can't you? We all have the same amount of time in our day, right? So do what you need to do with this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've stayed here till the end, please start up a conversation with me in the comments. Let me know what resonated for you, please. Especially if you've found some truth in this, if you've found some balance in this reading. And even if you've found some compassion for yourself by means of hearing the stories that other people go through and knowing that you maybe didn't go through the worst of the worst. It was pretty bad for you, I think, and for me. But we don't need to bond over that. We can just talk about it in the neurodivergent kind of way, not in the neurotypical bonding kind of way. But anyway, I don't mean to I think that was able body bashing. Is that ableist? I'm sorry. Anyway, that was an interesting way to end. Obviously, stop channeling. Okie dokie. Maybe I will edit that out. Maybe I won't. How real do I need to be? Don't care. Anyway, you'll see it. So will I when I'm editing, if I get to the end of the video. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for joining, and I'm just rambling right now, so I'm going to leave you 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 25 seconds. That feels like a good time, so I'm just going to stop it as soon as it gets to 30, just in case I miss anything. Bye!